So imagine you're a life coach, you're having a conversation with someone, and how would you like that conversation to go? Ultimately, you want that conversation to go in a way in which that person says, I would like to transform my life. Can I sign up for your services? Would you like to know the most effective way to have that conversation so it's actually good for the person you're speaking with and actually helps them make a decision to enroll in your coaching services? Hi, I'm Mary Morrissey, author of 2 best-selling books, No Less Than Greatness and Building Your Field of Dreams, which became a PBS special. I'm also the founder of Life Mastery Institute, which is the world's premier training and certification center for heart-centered transformational life coaching. So there are 5 steps that you can follow so that the conversation that you have with someone actually unlocks whether or not they're actually ready to transform their life. And it actually helps you help them whether they sign up or not. It's an enrollment conversation, but it's a conversation that actually will help them as they go forward from that conversation, whether you actually ever get to see them again or not. Sound good? All right, as you're sitting having a conversation with someone, and this may be someone who thinks they might be interested in your coaching services or someone that you actually meet in a more casual way. You might meet them in a taxi cab. You might meet them sitting in a restaurant, and the two of you, and you begin to have a casual conversation. You might meet them on an airplane. You happen to be sitting next to each other. I have many of my certified coaches who have enrolled people in all kinds of places that look like casual conversations, but because they understand these 5 steps, they're able to have that conversation in such a way that at the end of the conversation, that person says, where do I sign up and how do I do that? All right, 5 simple steps. As you're in this conversation, ask that person, what are your areas of longing and discontent? So if you think back over the last 6 months or a year, what would be some longings that you have? You know, what areas of your life would you like to transform? Maybe you would love to have that love of your life, or you'd love to have more money freedom, or you'd love to take that trip. What are longings that you have? And then ask them, and where might you feel some constriction? You know, where are there discontents? You know, are you tired of running out of money before the end of the month? Are you tired of not having the freedom, the time freedom? You're successful in your business, but you don't have time to be with your kids, or. Let them tell you that there are areas of longing and discontent. And what area of their life they would most like to transform. If they could wave a magic wand on their life, what would they fix? What would they change? What would they create? And then by now you will hear the longing and the discontent. You'll also hear what's most important to them. It could be in the area of health. There are 4 major areas that we create results in as human beings: health, relationships, vocation, what we do with our time and talent, and time and money freedom or constriction. So they'll tell you, I don't have enough time to be with my kids. They'll tell you where they are most hurting, where they are most constricted. And once you are clear about what they would love and what seems to be in the way, you ask them this question. So how long has it been like that for you? How long have you been single? How long have you wanted this love in your life? How long have you wished to write that book? How long have you been without the ability to really be with your kids? How long has that been going on? Now you understand what they want. You also know how long that result, that unfulfilling result, has been going on in their life. This is 2 key pieces of important information for you to be able to help them. And you say, wow, it's been 10 years since you really had that love of your life, or you've longed for that for this amount of time, or whatever it is. You help them look at how long that result has been there. Most people don't really look. And if they do look, it's a casual glance. They don't let themselves really feel, this has been going on for this amount of time. Meanwhile, life is slipping through the hourglass of my life. I don't get that sand back again. And then you say, what do you suppose that's actually costing you to let that go on so long? Now, that's not an easy question if it's a casual conversation. On the other hand, by now you've established a rapport. By now you've been transmitting what really great life coaches do, which is caring for people and their results. You ask them that feels like it would be really painful. Has that been painful for you? Many people by this point in the conversation, and you'll know whether to ask that question or not, but what's that costing you is really the question. Has it been painful to you? And they'll talk about that. And then you ask them the next question. What would your life look like if you could have it be any way you truly wanted it to be? Well, by now you know the longing, by now you know some of the discontent, and you help them build an image of themselves. Well, I would have the love of my life. I would have that book written. It'd be a New York Times bestseller. How would you feel about that? Would you be proud of yourself? Would you be glad you did? Tell me about what it would be like to be the person who had that result occur in their life. Well, they'll tell you about their health. They'll tell you what it would be like in their own mind to have a result they would really love having. And then you ask them the next question. Would you like some help with that? I can help you with that. That's what I do. Now you've got 5 great questions. You've helped somebody. Whether you see them again or not, they will be much, much clearer about their life. They will have been supported in taking a look at how long they've allowed a result that is unfulfilling for them to exist in their life, and you've offered them some support. And you've transmitted confidence that you have that you can actually help them with that. And of course, then you're on to the next thing with them, because then you know how to help enroll them, because that's your next step. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and share it. Just go ahead and click the links below for all the ways that you can share a video. And then I have something for you. These are step-by-step tools, proven strategies in how you can either start or grow a more successful life coaching business. A coaching business that makes a profound and lasting difference in the lives of people, and then actually allows you not only to earn abundant income, but you can actually work from anywhere in the world that you choose. So go ahead, click on the link below and download my free life coaching ebook. Glad you came today, and I hope you come back. Okay, Blaine. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, then I'm encouraging you, go ahead and share it right now. Click the links below and get it on its way. Share it with others that matter to you. And I have a question for you. What is a question you have about how to run your life coaching business more effectively, more efficiently, with more meaning and purpose? Whatever it is, write your question about your own coaching business below, and then I'll read those questions. It'll also help me shape the next video I bring to you and help answer those questions and make a difference for you. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, I'm glad you came today, and I hope you come back. Awesome.